Yeah, a bit of wind playing down the pitch from left to right.
Callum Grieve is the man who kicks us off, and it's a good start for Luke Davidson. Down the left-hand side, ball is over the top. It's going to bounce awkwardly into the 22. Callum Grieve is off. Hello! Efan Jones says thank you very much. The bounce of a rugby ball, Jake Parkinson, can be cruel, and it can be very kind.
What a player, though. I mean, he's put the pressure on. He's made it difficult, and it can go any which way you think, oh, I've got it here. And then you take your eye off the ball for a second, and all of a sudden they're under the stick, 7 points.
Indeed. Players off. Carry from Harrison Courtney, the New Zealander. That ball is going to bounce up awkwardly. Callum Grieve is going to tap it back. And unfortunately, we're going to have a little word here, because Callum Grieve has alleviated the situation, potentially a lead.
So yeah, good player.
A couple of playmakers in the Richmond backline who could release their threats. They do have them. I know a lot has been made of the way that Ampthill are playing, but Richmond have got their own little gig going here. A rolling ball, and it's an absolute delight. There's a little bit of afters as players swap numbers and just get used to each other, but that is a good score and a rolling ball, and perhaps, Jake Parkinson, something Ampthill might have been worried about before the game.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're sort of looking to put pressure on in the air, which we've had a lot of success.
Extra points, though. Difficult in this swirling breeze. Look at the way it holds up. What a good kick. You mentioned it earlier. Jason Baggott proves you right. You're good at this commentary business.
Thanks.
They're going to get a go here. Charles might get an opportunity to play this one. No, they'll keep it close. Up the jumper stuff at the moment. Close range missiles being fired at the Ampthill line, and over they go. Once again, the referee says he sees the ball on the line, and I think Xavier Hastings has got it down. And I mentioned it before it happened, Jake Parkinson. An interesting few minutes for Ampthill to have to deal with.
Yeah, interesting.
With this potential kick from Jason Baggott, they could draw level. He thumps it through. You mentioned having a good boot. That is a good boot under the circumstances. Little stab through. The ball is going to beat someone. No, it doesn't beat Ampthill. And guess who it is who stands up and says, I'll have a bit of that, please. Well, if it doesn't come out to you, sometimes you've got to come in and find the ball. Noah Kalori.
He's pretty prolific. He'll come up with points. He'll come up with tries. Great player. Great try.
Yeah, nice little bit of understanding with his halfback.
I think the next 2 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, you're almost fancy. I know half-time's looming. You almost want to get the ball back and strike again, don't you?
Yeah.
But Ampthill in control, but they haven't had it all their own way. Half-time score at the moment at Dillingham Park. Ampthill 21, Richmond 14. Breeze. Probably a wind, actually. I don't know what the scale is to measure it, but it's definitely strong and it's going to play a part. And maybe we will have to see how Ampthill runs behind the screen. Vaianuku upended again, and Heslop is after this. Heslop could dot it down. He does so. Almost surprisingly to everyone other than Joe Heslop. He skates through. The Richmond defence seemed to let him go, but Joe Heslop said, thank you very much. I'll have those every day of the week.
Yeah, well done, Joe.
Lovely, quick stuff. Around that back line, they go all the way out. Bracken to apply the accelerator. Bracken to score. That is more like it from Ampthill. Some alacrity across the back line and a really nice score to add to the collection.
Great try for Jack Bracken. All started by Ollie Malarkey winning the ball at the line out. Richmond throw in. Malarkey comes up with it, beats a couple of defenders to go into the 22. Nice play out to Jack Bracken.
Jones is going to go left to this Bracken side again. Bracken is going to be chasing the ball. Bracken's onto it. Oh, it's starting to get a little bit like an exhibition of wing play down that left wing from Jack Bracken. He scores them with the hands. He scores them with the feet. Lovely, lovely play. By Barney Merritt, who's entered the fray. Catches my eye.
That's for Justin Matele. He's had a good shift today. Been really dominant in the air. Had a good shift. So
Davidson does. He had a sighter, the last kick. He worked it out, and he adds the Morgan again. Half a hole. Morgan finds Dakin. There's a little bit of an ask from Richmond as to whether that was forward, but Ampthill don't care. Dakin has got on the score sheet once again for Ampthill. Good thinking from Rory Morgan. The door is open once again.
He's dangerous, Rory Morgan. He'll pick you off in a blink of an eye. You think you've got the man covered.
How's he? Is he fit to play?
I think he's getting back to fitness. Struggled with a bit of an injury with his wrist.
Case ball over the top. Oh no! Luke Davidson has one gift wrapped for him at Dillingham Park. It comes a little bit from Richmond trying to play with a rare amount of ball that they've had this second half. And Davidson was just waiting in the position. Snaffled it up. Vianuku. Heslop is waiting. Inside they go. Oh, this is the try of the day. A brilliant score from Ampthill to round it all off. Barton gets the final touch, but it was incisive, it was instinctive, and it was...
Put it back in your hands, I'll give you a couple to choose from. I think Ollie Malarkey's had a great game. I'm leaning towards Sione Vianuku.
But holds on to the ball well. Morgan to the line. Vianuku outside him. Come on, give it to the man. Oh, lovely offload. Another great score from Ampthill. And kind of fitting that it's been made by our player of the match, Vianuku. But finished off so well. Another great score from Ampthill.
Great score. Free flow in rugby now. Just playing what's in front of us. When you were so far ahead.
Olney Field at Dillingham Park. And it's a brilliant response to being at home for Ampthill. Richmond will have to lick their wounds.